This is the tutorial video for Goals and Plans. This is an extension of the Essentials project you've completed. For this assignment, you will pick one attribute from the list of essentials you made and make a plan to develop that attribute more fully. It must be something that you can track, and it must be something that you can report, because you will actually report on this at the end of the semester. To get full credit, it must take an average of 2 hours a week. Less means a lower grade. More means that you're simply Superman or Superwoman. Killing two birds with one stone is usually great, but because this project is meant to help you develop the attribute, it must be something you are not already doing or planning to do for another class or assignment. There's a process we will ask you to follow to help make sure that this does not turn into busy work. First, pray about what you should do, which is a good first step with everything in life. Second, actually talk to someone about the goal you have, and that can be with anybody that you trust. Third, write the plan. Fourth, like the brother of Jared, go and ask God what he thinks of your plan. Fifth, this is only required if you feel inspired to change, make those revisions. If not, leave it as is and move on. Now, this is the part we've all been waiting for, how we actually grade this assignment. First, you will state that on your honor you followed the process just outlined. Second, you will give a detailed plan of what you will do, including what attribute you plan to work on. Third, tell us how you're going to track this. Excel spreadsheets and Word documents are great. If you handwrite, it must be something you can turn in or something that you can take pictures of and upload onto this document. But remember, you must turn it in somehow, so you probably don't want to do it in your personal diary with all your other secrets. In fact, please don't do that because Brother Goodman does not want you to share your personal journal. Now, here is the actual assignment. Just like the Essentials project, you'll fill this puppy out. Did you do the process? Yes or no? What are you going to do? And how are you going to track it? Now, there are 4 things that you simply can't do for this project that Brother Goodman calls non-starters. First, prayer and study, whether that's scripture study or otherwise. I mean, definitely do those things, the prophets encourage it, but because this project is meant to get us beyond study to actually acting on what we study, no form of just studying can be a major part of this project. It can be a small part, but more than half needs to be something you do beyond study and prayer. Second, it has to be something you pre-plan. Reactive plans don't work because you can't pre-plan when you react, since by definition, reaction is dependent on someone or something else. Third, most communication plans are by nature reactive, so they just don't work. And fourth, it has to be something you do, not something that you do not do. You are graded based on your time spent doing. Because it takes no time to not do something, these plans just don't work. Now here are some ideas. Attending the temple is the single most popular project. Many students will have a goal to work on spirituality one way or another, and the temple is a great way to do that. The second most popular plan is service. Pre-planned service, whether that's through formal service projects or goals to do things regularly for a spouse or roommate, is another great idea. Dating actually does work, but be careful on this one. It does require someone else's agency, and that could create problems in reaching the 2-hour-a-week requirement. And unfortunately, physical fitness goals are honestly not the best. Everyone wants to be more fit, but don't just default here. Please only do this if it was one of your most important essentials and it's something you truly and prayerfully feel you need to work on in relation to marriage, not just personal health or fitness goals. There are tons of other options. The sky is the limit, but the key is to make sure that it's meaningful to you and it must have concrete actions that will take a couple hours each week. You can combine ideas if they both work towards your goal. For example, you could do weekly baptisms in the temple for an hour and family history for the other hour, but generally speaking, the simpler the better. Also, don't feel the need to go more than 2 hours a week. We don't want you failing your other classes because you're spending too much time on this project. All right, that's it.